Good morning, gentlemen. So today my topic is India's China relationship. Okay. So for the further understanding of this topic, I have divided the topic into subparts like the background, like the historical background, then what the current scenario, challenges, solutions, and the way forward to solve the disputes reasons. Okay. So we have to understand was the historical background. We know that India got independence in 1947, and on the same time after the India 1947, after the 1 year like 1948, China's got independence. Means we were same at that time. Okay, but somehow we focused on our 5 year plans. On the other hand, China focused on their manufacturing unit. Okay, they manufacture more than they produce. So where the year in the 2026 we know that the China is the globally hub, means is a manufacturing hub. They manufacture the product more than they consume, and they have the BRI initiative to transport, we can say, to export these products. Okay, so China is the manufacturing hub. Okay, so and India is also working, and India also going to become the Atmanirbhar through many several initiatives like Make in India, Startup India, Made in India. So these are the PLIs. So these are the India's position. Okay, so these are the current scenario that both countries are working to become the number one economy, to become the major advanced developed economy. So this is the current scenario, and we're talking about what are the disputed region between these two countries. So first of all, we have to understand that they capture the Aksai chain area. Like we know that China does not believe the, like we can say, China does not believe the Ladakh area. Like they counter that it is a part of their Tibetan plateau. Okay, so China does not agree, and China's captured the Aksai chain, and India wants, and India know that this is our area. So first of all, this is the reason. Second is the first is the Aksai chain. Okay, Galwan Valley area, we know that, and there is another issues, but there is also an issues that China does not agree. That is the McMahon line. China does not agree the McMahon line that Britishers, means we can say that Britishers uh, placed in the 1947. Okay, before the 1947, that Britishers uh, alienated the, we can say, Britisher marked the uh, McMahon line that separates China, that separates Tibetan plateau from the Arunachal Pradesh. So China does not agree the McMahon line. So this is another area. This is also a major disputed area. So we can say that our main reason for the disputes with the China, that is the border issue, that is the land issue. Okay, first of all, we they have our Aksai chain. Okay, they have our, we can say that the Pakistan gifted him in the Shaksham Valley. Okay, Pakistan gifted China's our Shaksham Valley. So this is the first reason. Second is Aksai chain. Then there is LAC, like China does not agree the McMahon line. Okay, so these are the challenges that about these countries that India faced with the China. And what are the counter solutions? Okay, we know that China is a manufacturing hub, and China has the large, means China want, if China want anything, China means we can, China can build within a very short time. Okay, so we know the China's military capability, but on the other hand, if we put pressure China on the different sides, we must encounter it to become the global leader, and we must ourselves say from the China's growing threat. Like if we counter the China, so we have to understand the China's position. Okay, like if we know that China is lying in Southeast Asia. Okay, but we know that China has an argument, and China has also disputes with the Japan. If we build the good relation with the Japan, so we must encounter it the China's growing influence. China's also influence, and China's also dispute with the Taiwan and other southeastern nation. And south, we know that China does not agree the UNCLOS, means nine dash lines. Like China does not give a damn about the about the 200 nautical miles area. China believes that this is our area. Okay, South China Seas area is a major trade route. Okay, So China wants to capture this, and if we good maintain the good relation with the South Asian nation, then we must build a very good relation with them to counter the China's growing military presence. If we're talking about the another, then we have also quad countries like Japan, India, Australia, and US to counter the China's threat. This is we also good relation with the Japan. On the other hand, we also good relation. We have to maintain a good relation with the Taiwan also, because we know if China counters the Taiwan counters, and if China take over the control of the Taiwan, then China must hold the large presence of the manufacturing unit. Like we know that Taiwan is good in the manufacturing ship semiconductors. Okay, if China take over it, we must, or like India is very, like India is going to be very in the bad hands, bad condition, because of the Taiwan conquer by the China. So this is also area. And if we maintain our like our Indian Ocean countries, like we have the Chabahar port, that we have the port. Okay, we have the maintain good relation with the Seychelles, like the Maldives, like the Indonesia Sabang port. So this is our the we can say this is our the we can say that China has a string of pearls, but we call it a diamond of necklace theory to counter the China's string of pearls. So this is our area, and this is our, we can say that our answer to counter the China's growing presence. So this is all about. And in the future perspective, I would say that India, like we know that India is the largest trading partner with the China, and India is a trade deficit with the China. So we must, and we must put focus on ourselves to be good in the manufacturing unit. And we know that India is a large importer. It is a large importer of the manufacturing goods from the China. So we must have to overcome it. And we have also started our the many Atmanirbhar process, Atmanirbhar, like Atmanirbhar India, like we whatever we want to build, we build in the India, indigenously made. And we have several schemes and initiative like the Make in India, Made in India. Like we have also the PLIs, we have also boost our MSME sectors. We have also very going to ease of doing business. It's everyone in this country that they put their hand into the country's progress. Okay, for the country's progress, for the manufacturing sectors. Okay, India is good in the agriculture sector, we know. And India is also good in the services sector. Like India is well known for its services sectors around the world, and we only hide it, and we can say that we only means we are only hidden, not hidden, but we are only behind because of our manufacturing sector. And we know that we suddenly not renew, and we know that we suddenly not going to, like we don't want to trade with the China. We don't do this in that moment, particular moment, but we have to overcome it. And in the next 5 to 10 years we will be overcoming it. Okay, this is our nation, and we have to become the Atmanirbhar. So that's all. Thank you.